Leo Sun, Leo Rising, and Leo Moon. Welcome to your Akashic Records reading for August 2021 by amalightworker. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. These are general readings, and for those of you who would like to have a personal reading with me, please visit my website www.amalightworker.com and email me at amalightworker@gmail.com. I have created a prosperity program, an abundance and prosperity program. It is a 5-part program as dictated by the Akashic Records. And for those of you who are interested, you may find the information about it posted on my website or email me directly at amalightworker@gmail.com. And if you'd like to know more for this month, I have already done a whole new reading for your sign and for other signs of the zodiac, and those are available for download and purchase through the link posted down here below in the show more description box. With that being said, Leo, now let's focus on this reading for you. Some of you are going to be traveling in August, and August for you, it is going to be the most karmic month of them all, if not the luckiest month that maybe you have had in a long time. And if you find yourself traveling, or if you find yourself drawn to a new place, I'm getting the sense that there is some good karma there, and that's why you are going to feel drawn to a new place, to a new culture, maybe to a new language as well. It feels like some big karmic cycle. It's coming to an ending for you. And in August, you are about to begin this whole new karmic journey that feels very rewarding. And it feels like you are about to recreate once again this big shift in your life. And for many of you Leos, this big shift is going to feel like a whole new life. Some of you may even end up relocating during this time, and if you do happen to find yourself in a new home or relocating, it's going to turn out to be a very lucky move. Pay attention to what is happening in your life now in August, because I'm showing that there's going to be a connection between August and December 2021 for you. You could be the one getting proposed, or you may be thinking of proposing. This could be a proposal of love, a proposal of marriage, a proposal to get together and generate money together, like a business proposal. This could be a proposal of partnership of some kind. During this time, if you are somebody who has been struggling with the sale of a job, with the sale of a home, a property, suddenly everything is going to align for you so that the sale goes through. If you are somebody who maybe has been struggling to find a place to live or to purchase a home or anything else of greater value, okay, in August everything is going to align so that you end up finding this new home or purchasing a new home, a new business, or even a car. So something that costs a lot of money. Do not worry, because certain things in your mind or according to the plan that you had should have happened by now, or even maybe they should have happened differently. In August, you are going to come to a deeper moment of realization, where you are going to see everything from a different perspective, and you are going to understand that there is no better place or time than right here, right now, that nothing really deep down is lost. You have to understand, Leo, that there are times in your life where you get to exercise your free will, but there are other times when karma takes over, because it is a continuous collaboration between you and karma. We co-create you as an individual, and God. We co-create together. And this time around, it feels like karma is going to take place to bring to you a solution to a pending problem that maybe you had this problem for a long, long time. You are going to be very lucky in terms of communication. If there has been any misunderstanding, if you need to expand your knowledge about communication, technologies that facilitate communication, the written word, the spoken word, you may just find yourself speaking from your heart, and everything that you may have to share is going to attract a lot of people and is going to attract a lot of attention. If you are someone that maybe you have felt that you have been taken for granted, either at work or among friends or in the family, something there is going to shift and is going to change, because you are going to understand and realize once again how deeply you are valued. It's important that in August you keep appreciating yourself, because for many of you Leos, that could be a little bit of a challenge, particularly at the beginning of August. But there is this huge jump here, some kind of a breakthrough, because how you begin August is not going to be the same thing. It's not going to be how you end August. There's going to be like a breakthrough point somewhere in between, somewhere in the middle of the month. You may want to take a look at your financial affairs, because for some of you, this is going to be in connection to you expanding your job, expanding your career. If you have a business, maybe expanding your business or even launching a business. It could be the case that maybe you and another family member, you may decide to join forces to bring or create something together to make something happen. Could be a family business, could be coming together so that you can do something for the family and the relatives. But you are also going to draw toward you a lot of attention. People coming toward you. You may be receiving a lot of congratulatory notes in August. And I'm not getting the sense that this is only happening because some of you are going to have your birthday, and happy birthday right away. I'm getting the sense that this congratulatory note could be in regards to something that happened in your life. Could be about a baby, could be about a marriage, could be about a combination of the two. And it could be that you are going to receive accolades, very high accolades of a job well done. So it feels like married here. Anything where you deserve to get married, to get credit for the job done, it's not going to go unnoticed. Some of you are going to finally launch a book. There could be someone that shows up out of nowhere offering to help you, to promote the book, to promote the business that you have, or maybe to help to promote you in your job or in your career. So it's going to feel like the switch is on, and suddenly you went from feeling dark and gloomy to things boom, 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 finding a resolution. So if you find yourself dealing with tiny little things that may be coming up, I'm also getting the sense that you are also going to be shown where the problem is and where the solution is. And the solutions that you are going to find this time around are going to be much more permanent. Anything that anything that ends in August is going to be final. Anything that begins in August, because for many of you, you are going to be dealing with new things, new situation, a lot of newness around you, is going to end up feeling very lucky, and is going to end up generating more good luck, and is going to have this flow, this stability for months to come or for years to come. So if you end up finding a new job, it could be the job that you're going to end up staying in that job for the longest time. Some of you are going to choose to turn a blind eye to something that somebody's doing. Maybe because you don't want to get involved. Maybe because you are trying to protect them, could be a child, and you are turning a blind eye to the situation. Or it could be the case of a partner, okay, and you are turning a blind eye to it. And I'm getting the sense that that may come back to haunt you later or to kick you in the butt later. And I'm shown 2 months here, September and December. So again, that connection between August and December. It's very important that if you are in a situation where you are going to be asked about what happened, that you stay true to yourself, but at the same time, just because you are not saying anything doesn't mean that you're not revealing the truth and not revealing the lie. It's going to be hard for you, maybe in certain circumstances, not to be involved. Okay, because maybe you have to say something. And if it is the case that maybe you have suspected somebody or you had doubts about somebody for a long time, it could be the case that in August you may catch them in the action, stealing or doing something wrong, and you may be calling them on their action. It could be the case where for some of you, maybe you witness or you suspect somebody stealing from a company, stealing your ideas, stealing personal property, intellectual property. So you may be called, or maybe people who lie all the time, you may be calling them on their lies. Pay attention to your personal belongings. You could be a little bit distracted. You may be forgetting things behind, particularly if you are traveling or moving into a new home. So some of you are going to be on alert of things possibly or potentially being stolen. But you also need to be mindful of passwords, security in your computer. Maybe you receive like a generated email that tells you to watch out for this website or that website. There's a data breach of some kind. That could be the case for some of you. I'm also shown that if you are somebody who maybe you were waiting to get or receive news on a permit, a license, something that you applied and now you are going to be receiving news that it was granted to you. Could be about a loan, could be about a grant, a license, a permit of some kind. So something that is going to enable you, okay, to begin this new chapter of your life. Could be something as simple as a driving permit or a driver's license, or permits and licenses in connection to a business, construction, things like that. And I'm also getting the sense that for some of you, there's going to be a situation about parcels being delivered and received, being shipped, maybe being shipped over seas. You could be the one that is expecting something being delivered, and you are going to be checking your email or the mail, the mail all the time. So some of you are going to be on alert to receive something, maybe a package or maybe a gift. In August, a lot of people are going to be much more lenient with you, much more forgiving. People are going to feel very giving. Some of you are also going to receive some gifts of cash. If you are someone who is thinking of adopting a pet, adopting a baby. And for some of you, it could also be the case that maybe you are involved in programs where you get to adopt a grandma or a grandpa. The energy feels very right for that. And if you are someone who is looking into fertility treatments, it feels that in August, it's a good month for you to start consulting, maybe getting a second opinion or third opinion. There's going to be some kind of a breakthrough into fertility treatments for some of you Leos. You may find yourself researching your family tree, your DNA. Maybe another person in the family or among family relatives did that, and you're going to be having like a long conversation about it, but connecting to your roots, whether these are your DNA roots, your bloodline, or your spiritual roots. It's going to be very important. So allow yourself to be taken away by things that you are drawn to. Again, it could be places, it could be a book, it could be a movie, it could be a new hobby or a new passion. Some of you are going to end up meeting a foreigner or a person who's going to be from a different background than you. And you are going to end up connecting at a personal level. This person may end up being a very good friend. It could have potential for a romantic relationship. And it feels like interactions with foreigners, foreign countries, other cultures, people who are of a different religion or a background than you are going to turn out to be very lucky for you instead. I'm also getting the sense that for some of you, you are going to be dealing with foreign currency or converting money from one currency to another. And there's going to be swapping of places. You may be trading or swapping places with another coworker. You may be trading or swapping places with a sister, a brother, a relative. You may end up trading or exchanging services, exchanging gifts. So I'm getting some kind of an exchange that is going to take place that is going to turn out to be very lucky. You may feel drawn to donate your time for those of you who have an opportunity and a possibility to do that. But at the same time, I'm getting the sense that anything that you're going to put out there where you feel that you are donating your time or you're giving free information or a free reading is going to come back to reward you. And it feels like it's going to be those tiny little things that maybe you don't pay attention to, like holding the door for someone or just being nice to another person or be very helpful to another person. These are the small situations that maybe you won't be paying attention to. But as a result of that, you are going to end up generating a lot of good karma for yourself. And it could be that maybe you run into someone, you have a casual conversation, maybe an acquaintance, and you end up giving or receiving some information that is extremely very useful for you. And due to that information, maybe you end up finding a new job, making new friends, finding a new place to live, or it could be information about your health that, in a spur of a moment, you have an exchange, a conversation with someone, and something comes up. Pay attention to your belly, your hips. For those of you who have some problems with that, okay, you could be having some little pains or discomfort, nothing major, but some discomfort, or the tailbone, so lower back. And if that has been the case for you on and off, I'm getting the sense that you may find that one treatment that finally is going to resolve the problem. Some of you are going to be seeking help, advice from a chiropractor. I'm getting a masseuse. For some of you, it's going to be in the gym with a personal trainer. I'm even getting some of you are going to do some belly dancing or dancing, maybe dancing to a foreign music, or maybe some kind of a dance that is new to you. So it feels like you are going to want and feel drawn to try something for the first time. And it's very important that throughout the month, you stay grounded with both of your feet. Because yes, the emotions can take over the best of you, and at the same time I'm getting the sense that there could be tiny little technological problems or something, but boom, you also have the solution. Your mind is going to be very versatile, your mind is going to be very creative. So as long as you focus on what is practical for you to do right now, what is attainable for you to do right now, this is going to help you to keep yourself grounded And some of you are also going to end up either winning in a lottery. Maybe you win something on a scratch ticket, something symbolic, something like that. Maybe it's going to be about an inheritance for some of you that finally kicks in or finally is available to you. And one after another, certain family situations are going to be resolved. Maybe situations that affect different family members are going to be resolved, done and dealt with. So it feels like one after another. Every situation is going to come to a solution, particularly anything in connection to home, property, family, and relatives. I hope so. Like pending situation, boom, 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 something, they all get lined up and they all get resolved one after the other, like a series of events. I hope that this is making sense to you. Do leave me a comment. I'm always curious to hear from you. And if you'd like to know more, don't hesitate to click in the link down here below, and that's going to take you to the Vimeo videos where I'm doing a whole new reading for your sign and for others, for those of you who are interested for download and purchase. And if you have any questions about the 5-part prosperity program, you're going to find that information in my website, or email me at amalightworker@gmail.com. So email me for a reading or visit my website, like, share, subscribe, and I will reconnect with you in the next video. Thank you, Leah. Bye for now.